grammar classes. Today I shall be discussing adverbs, its kinds, and the various positions in which we use the adverbs. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's get back to the board and see the definition first. An adverb is a word that qualifies any part of speech except a noun or a pronoun. This is a kind of a broader definition, okay, that it qualifies all the parts of speech that you have except a noun and pronoun. Okay, but if we narrow it a bit, if we narrow it specifically, then it becomes like this. It specially qualifies a verb, adjective and other adverbs. This is the most important function. It qualifies verbs, adjectives and other adverbs. Okay, let's see the sentences and you will understand. First, she walks quickly. In this sentence, as you know, she is the pronoun. Okay, verb is walks. This is the verb. Okay, this is the verb. Now, what does this word do? Quickly, what is this doing? It is telling us about the manner in which this person is walking. She walks. If I say only she walks, it makes sense, but it doesn't make complete sense. Why? Because we do not know the manner in which this person is walking. When I add this word quickly, what it does is it tells us the manner in which the person is walking. That she is walking quickly. So this word here qualifies the verb. Okay, so that is why, as per the definition, qualifies a verb. So this is an adverb. Understood? Moving to the next part. It is an extremely sad story. It is an extremely sad story. We start from the end. Story. Story is a noun. Story is a noun. Now this word sad, what does it do? It qualifies this particular word, that is the noun. What kind of story it is? Sad. That means it says something about the noun. And you know, a word which says something about the noun is an adjective. So, sad is an adjective. Understood? Now, the word before this, extremely. What does it do? Again, it adds a certain degree to the manner of the sadness. The sadness is the adjective. Sad is the adjective. It tells us how sad the story is. It is a sad story. It is an extremely sad story. So that extremely adds an extra meaning, extra effort to this particular adjective. And a word which says something about the adjective is as per the definition, you know, a word which says something about the adjective is a adverb. So, extremely is an adverb. Why? It qualifies the word sad, which is an adjective. Understood? Now the third example. Raju runs very fast. Now Raju is a noun, you know that. Runs is the verb. Okay. Now, which word qualifies this word and runs? Which word says something about the word runs? Of course, this word, fast. Raju runs. How does he run? He runs fast. So now runs is a verb, and you know a word which qualifies a verb. See, she walks quickly. Here quickly qualifies the verb, so quickly is a adverb. Here fast is qualifying this particular verb. So fast is a adverb. Okay, clear? So fast is an adverb. Why? It is qualifying the verb. Now let us come to this word, very. What does this word very do? Very is saying something about this word, fast. How fast? Very fast. How fast? Very fast. That means it is qualifying the word fast. What is the word fast? The word fast is an adverb. A word which qualifies an adverb is also an adverb. A word which qualifies an adverb is also an adverb. See in the definition description, other adverbs. Adverb qualifies other adverbs also. So this is an adverb already, fast, because it is qualifying the word runs, which is a verb. So that is why it is adverb. I write here adverb 1. Okay. But very is also an adverb. Why is it an adverb? Because it is qualifying the word fast, which is an adverb. So this is adverb 2. Understood? So why fast is an adverb? Because it qualifies the word runs. Why is very an adverb? Because it qualifies the adverb fast. Understood? So this is the basic definition of the functioning in which the adverbs work. Now the first division is adverb of time. Adverb of time, what does it do? It tells the time of an action. It tells us about the time of an action. When? That is why it is written when question mark. That means it answers the question when. Words which you can use are now, then, early, always, before, daily, ever, ago, already, etc. etc. There are a lot of words which are used to indicate the time. For example, she came here yesterday. Let's see this sentence. She came here yesterday. Now, if we remove out yesterday, she came here. This is the sentence. And what does yesterday do? This word yesterday tells us about the time when she came here. So this action, when it is done, she came here. When did this action take place? Yesterday. So we are talking of yesterday. Next one. I was sleeping. So I was sleeping when? If I ask the question, the answer is then. So I was sleeping then, at that time when I was sleeping. So the word then refers to the time when I was sleeping. So this whole action of sleeping was being done then. So this word then qualifies and tells us the time when this thing was done. So adverb of time answers the question when and tells us when, that what particular point of time that action took place. Okay. Now the next one, adverb of place. What does it do? As the name suggests, it describes the place or position of an action. It describes the place or the position of an action. Now see, words like near, above, here, there, below, hither, etc. etc. All these are words which we use in these adverbs. Let's see the example. They went there for a week. They went there for a week. So they went for a week. If I remove this word there, they went for a week. If I ask where, because see, the adverb of place asks the question where. So if I ask, they went for a week, where did they go for a week? The answer is there. This word in particular qualifies the whole action. That is, tells us the place. That where did they go for a week? There. Next, the fan is rotating above our heads. If I ask, where is the fan rotating? If I ask this question, where? Above our heads. So where in terms of our position? Where? Above our heads, below our heads, beside our heads, where? Above our heads. So it deals with position. This one was about place, this one was about position. Where is the fan? The position of the fan is above our heads. So it is rotating above our heads. Okay, clear? Next rule is adverb of manner. Now as the name suggests, the manner means how. It indicates the manner of a thing or action is done. A manner in which a thing or an action is done, which is suggested by the word how. That means it answers the question how. Words well, badly, ill, aloud, wisely, quickly, etc. These are the words which are generally used. Let's see the example. She ran quickly. Now what happens? She ran. Okay. Now if I tell you, describe to me the manner in which she ran, you will say quickly. So okay. So if I ask the question, she ran. Okay. How? How did she run? Answer is quickly. So this is the word which qualifies or tells us about the manner in which the person is running. Okay. Next one. He plays the guitar. So if I ask you, how does he play the guitar? How? The answer is this word, beautifully. This is our adverb of manner. That tells us how this action of playing the guitar is done. He plays the guitar, okay, beautiful, nice. So that's how the adverb of manner functions. It tells us about the manner in which a particular action is done. Right? Now, moving on to the next one, which is the adverb of quantity, degree or number. Whichever it is. It shows how much or to what extent a thing happens. How much or to what extent a thing happens. That is what it tells us. Let's see. what are the words? Almost, enough, half, already, least, more, little, quite, etc. etc. There are a lot of words such like this. Okay, now let's see the sentences. I don't have much time. Now if I tell you how much, if I ask you how much, then much time. I don't have time. Okay, you don't have time. How much time you don't have? I don't have much time. That means I tell you the extent. How much? Much. So that is answering the question how much. I do not have time. How much time? Much time. That is answered. Next one. There is little information about this disease. Again, if I ask the question, how much information is there about the disease? This is our answer. Little. There is little information. There is not much information. There is little information about this disease. How much information? Very little information. Next, we come to adverb of cause or effect. Cause or effect, you can understand, indicates why a thing is done and its effect. Either it tells the cause, why a particular thing is done, number one, or the effect. Okay, that is why it answers the question why. Let's see the example. Words like why, therefore, consequently, hence, accordingly, and a lot of many are used in this regard. Example, I resigned and consequently did he. I resigned, okay. And what was the result? Consequently. Consequently means immediately after that, did he. He also resigned. So I resigned and consequently, that is immediately after, he also resigned. Next one. As he was not there, I left a message. I left a message. Why? As he was not there. So this word as. This word as tells us as the reason. As he was not there. The reason is indicated by the word as. So that acts as the adverb of cause again. Moving on to adverb of order. Here we are dealing with numbers serially 1, 2, 3, 4. It indicates an order in which a thing is done sequentially, one by one after the other, or in terms of position. We are telling or we are dealing with this. Words like first, second, last, lastly, all these are adverbs of order. For example, Ria stood first in the class. Which position? Which order? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which position? First. So she came first in class. Next one. Meenu came last in the 100 meters race. In the 100 meters race, what was her order? What was her position? She came last. This was her position. So this indicates the order in which she finished the race, or in this case, the order in which she finished the exam. That is, she came first. In this case, Meenu came last in the 100 meters race. So it deals with the adverb of order, deals with the position. And the adverb of cause and effect, it tells us about the cause, or it tells us about an effect or the result of an action that has taken place. Okay, the last of the adverbs is the adverb of affirmation or negation. Affirmation, you know, positive, yes, and negation is no, negative. So it deals with the positive or the negative aspects. Let's see. You have words like yes, no, certainly, perhaps, possibly, probably, such possibility, or doubtful words which you use, or words of doubt. Okay, next, let's move on to the sentences. We are certainly going through hard times. If it is asked, are you going through hard times? Yes, certainly. Certainly means here you are expressing a positive aspect. Here you are expressing a positive angle. You are saying yes, certainly, yes. So this word certainly is expressing a positive affirmation towards this action. We are going through hard times. This action you are saying yes. And how are you saying yes or affirmation? Through this particular word, which is certainly. Okay. Now the next one. There was no visibility during the heavy rains. Now if I ask the question, was there any visibility? You will say yes or you will say no. In this case you will say no. No visibility. No visibility during the heavy rains. So during the action of heavy rains, was there any visibility? Answer is no. So this is the negative aspect, negation. So these are words which express the positive or the negative, that is the affirmation or the negation part of these sentences, or particularly these actions. Finally, we come to the position of adverbs. That is how and where to write in different scenarios, where to write the adverbs. Okay, so let's see. First rule, followed by intransitive verb. If the verb used is intransitive, what we will do? We will write it after. The adverb will be written after the verb. See, he lives there. So this is the intransitive verb. After that we have written the adverb there. The word there, adverb, is written after the intransitive verb. Next example, she comes here. Again, comes is the intransitive verb. The word here, which is the adverb, is written after the verb. Clear? This is the first position. Next, followed by object. If there is an object and we have to write the adverb after it, it is written after the object. This is the second place where the adverb can be put in. Like see, I did it. It is the object. After the object, the adverb is written quickly. Okay, so the sentence ends with the object it. I did it. After that, we wrote the adverb, which is quickly. Next one, the thief entered the room. The sentence ends here. This is the object, the room. The thief entered the room. The room is the object. The sentence ends here. But we have written this particular word secretly. This is our adverb which we have written after the object. So this is another place, another position where we write the adverb. Rule number 3, between auxiliary and principal verb. Auxiliary means the supporting verb, you know, and principal is the main verb. Between these two, we sometimes write the adverb. Let's see how. I shall never go there. In this case, shall is the auxiliary verb. Go is the main verb. Okay, shall is the auxiliary verb. Go is the main verb. In between we have the adverb, which is never. That is written between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. Okay. Next example. They have probably taken shelter. Have is the supporting verb or the auxiliary verb, as you may say. Main verb is taken. This is the main verb or the principal verb. In between these two, we have written the adverb, which is probably. This is one more place where we sometimes use the adverbs. Next, rule number 4, precedes. The adjective it modifies. Precedes means it comes before. It comes before what? It comes before the adjective which it is qualifying. As you know, adverbs qualify the adjectives, so it sometimes sits before, or in many cases it sits before the adjective it qualifies. This is one more position. See, he is very happy. Which is the adjective here? Of course, happy. Happy is the adjective. Very simple. Which word is qualifying the word happy? Of course, very, which is our adverb. Where is it written? It is written immediately before the adjective. It is written just before the adjective. See, very happy. Happy is the adjective. Before that we have written very. Next one. It is a very beautiful sight. Sight is the noun. What is the adjective? Beautiful. It is qualifying the sight. What kind of sight it is? It is a beautiful sight. It is adjective. So it is ADJ, adjective. Which word is saying something about the word beautiful? The adjective. This word, our adverb, very, it is saying about this adjective. What it is? It is an adverb, you know that. Where is it written? It is written before the adjective which it is qualifying. It is written before the adjective that it is qualifying. This is our fourth position of the adverbs. Last one. At the beginning of a sentence to qualify whole sentences or for emphasis. So first is to qualify whole sentence or for the sake of emphasis. Let's see the example. At the beginning of the sentence, the word written is happily he did not depart. So it is qualifying the whole sentence. Why? He did not depart. How? Happily. He did not depart. Happily he did not depart. It's a happy thing, it's a good thing that he did not depart. So happily here stands for qualifying the whole sentence. So happily what does it do? Written at the beginning of the sentence, it qualifies the whole sentence. Next one. Down went the Titanic. It is written for the sake of emphasis. What happened to the Titanic? It went down into the sea waters. So here, for the sake of emphasis, for giving force, we are using down at the beginning of the sentence. So that completes or rounds up our adverbs. I think you have understood this particular part of grammar, which I have tried to explain to the best of my abilities. Still, if you have any doubts or questions, write to me in the comment section. And of course, like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for your love and support. Thanks for watching.